This is Pioneer Field Agronomist Scott Eversgerd with an agronomy update for the week of April 17th. From a corn planting standpoint, looks like parts of southern Illinois are in way different stages. Got some areas, a few growers getting on the later side, even starting to finish up, while some areas have yet to get started. But the crop that has gone in the ground, for the most part, has gone in pretty well and in very good soil conditions, and we expect that crop to be in pretty good shape. The rains this weekend were varying as well, anywhere from no rain up to 2+ inches in some isolated cases. So it's going to take a little while to know what this corn crop is going to do, but I think most of it will probably be in decent shape and then make it out of the ground. From a wheat standpoint, as you've been out driving around wheat fields, I'm sure you've noticed how short the wheat is, number one. Number two is how fast it's moving. We're looking at heading occurring in some of these fields already. So that means our head scab applications to protect against fusarium head scab are going to be right around the corner. So be watching the wheat fields closely, and again, try and nail that 24 to 48 hour window on a head scab application to get some suppression of fusarium head scab. From a stripe rust standpoint, stripe rust has been found. A few fields have been treated. Overall, not near as bad as what we saw a year ago. The infection coming in a little later, which is definitely going to help as far as the severity to the yield it's going to take out of the crop. But again, if you got a susceptible variety out there, it would be important to make sure you take a look at that and just get a handle on the stripe rust and make sure it's not advancing through the crop at an alarming rate. From an alfalfa standpoint, alfalfa weevil have been found feeding on the crop. Also realize that we're getting pretty close to cutting the first crop of alfalfa. So whether you're going to cut it, whether you're going to spray it, if you do decide to make a chemical application and spray it, make sure you're looking at your harvest interval on the different insecticides. A lot of them are very different, so make sure you're reading the label and understanding what that is. Also, one last note, it looks like armyworm moth counts in the traps are pretty high. Whether that's going to translate into an armyworm outbreak here in the next 2-3 weeks, we'll have to see. But it looks like the moth counts are definitely on the higher side. So we'll continue to update that as well. As always, if you have any other questions, please contact your local Pioneer rep. Thanks.